Welcome back to the series. Today we are gonna start off right where we left last time, and that is at the beginning of Course 2. But before we enter this course, let's get the secret one up, above the pipe, right there. So triple jump up here. From there on, we can just do a double jump over there or a long jump, whatever we want. Yeah, the 1-ups are 3D now as well. That's changed from the original. First mission is Spiky Stones. You see this intro, then a tent shows the tent. In the tent there is a Bob-omb explorer that wants to inspect the statue, right this one. If you talk to him he will tell you about it. But there were these stones that scared him off, so he wants us to remove these stones for him. Don't just dive into the stones like this, because they will roll out their spikes as soon as you get close and then you will get hit. Alright. That's done. Go back to the Bob-omb explorer, you will get the star. Many people thought the star would spawn right away and were confused and then didn't find the star. Maybe I should have marked this better, but I don't know how. Oh well. First star. There are quite a few new things in this level. There is a new power-up and a new boss, for example. We're gonna see those. Emanuar 480. We are gonna see the new power up here. You see the mats? Oh, what could it be? Of course it's flat. Only one nozzle, because the other... Well, the spray nozzle would be weird in Mario 64. The rocket nozzle or the fast running nozzle would kinda work, but I only needed the hover nozzle. So that's why I didn't recreate the other ones. Would be kinda weird to have a bunch of power-ups that don't do anything. Alright, I think there are like 6 or 7 mud spots, so they are all around this temple thing. That's why the mission is called Emanuar 480. I think one more over here and then we are already done. Right here. This mission may make some problems on some emulators, because the mud is so close to the ground and then you get the Z buffer error. It's only visual, it looks kinda bad, but it's not gonna impair the mission. Oh yeah, you see the symbol of the snake goddess right on the temple. Looks kinda weird. Wish I hadn't done that, but I thought it was cool at the time. But afterwards I regretted it. Oh well, trouble in the temple. This temple is way bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside. But that's like common in Mario 64, so I didn't really mind about that. This mission was actually intended to be done without FLUDD at first, but then I added FLUDD back in because my beta testers told me it's way too difficult for Course 2, which it actually was. And it was also annoying to have to wait for a snake for so long, because without FLUDD you kinda had to do that, unless you would just wall jump up the whole way. You can kind of wall jump between these and the pillar. But it's also unreasonably difficult. So yeah. You can just run over here like that. You could also wait for the snake. It makes it kinda safer. This Bob-omb, if you talk to him, he will tell you something like when I got up here I heard a voice that said, "Step on my head and I will bring you to the star." But apparently he's too scared to do that, so of course Mario has to do that, and we want the star, so we will do that. I think it should be close enough. Yeah, easily. Alright, bring me the star. Oh yeah, you see these blue triangles? They are just decoration, don't really do anything. Kinda like how it looks as if they were reflecting the light from the top. Though they really don't do that, it's just an illusion with normal colors. And that's it. This star is, I think, the most difficult one in this level. I think many people had problems with that. Also there's one really annoying invisible wall on this star that you can bump into. Actually, never mind, this is probably the most difficult one. Not because of platforming, but because it's kinda hard to find the star. What I mean by that is, it's hard to solve the puzzle to find the star. You see this puzzle? if you talk to the Bob-omb, he will tell you something like, oh, don't try to solve this because it's way too difficult for a regular person. Which it actually is. It's pretty difficult for people that don't understand the puzzle right away. So he tells you to talk to the other scientist that wanted to inspect the statue, that then found the solution to the puzzle. If we talk to him right now, he will tell us the solution to the puzzle. But we, of course, don't need the solution. How this puzzle works, basically, if you step on one tile, all 9 tiles, I mean all the adjacent tiles will switch around, like this. So if you look at that picture right there, that's the solution to the puzzle, how you have to do it. Now you have to kind of think about it. What can be changed to get that pattern? If you look at the top left, all of them have to change. If you look at the top right, they are all clear. If you look at the bottom right, all of those have to change. And if you look at the bottom left, only 2 of the 4 tiles have to change. So let's start with the obvious thing to do, something like this. Now we just need 2 more tiles to change. How can we change 2 tiles? We could change 6 once and then change 4, but we change 2 of them again. Kinda like this. Well, now we changed 6 tiles the second time. So we get something like this. And then you can just do something like this and we're done. I hope that was kinda understandable. I'm bad at explaining those kinds of things. I guess, yeah, that's why I put the Bob-omb in front of that, because it's kinda hard to figure out on yourself. Red coins between relics. Oh, this is just a red coin mission. The red coins in this area are just straight around the main area. Kinda lame if you ask me, but I couldn't get anything else for the red coins. This level is already full with stuff, so I couldn't really add anything more. It's the case for many levels that I've made. I try to always use all the space available and all the resources I have to make levels. Oh yeah, by the way, when I make levels, I also kinda already think about how to collect the 100 coins, because I also want the speedrun to be decent. That's why I already know how exactly I have to walk to get 100 coins pretty fast. I did that in the last part too, but I didn't mention it, so let's make it lucky here. Actually, I'm not sure if I need 1 Goomba coin or not. We'll see. Also, when I record these parts, I usually need 5 or 6 recordings, because I'm kinda bad at commentating sometimes. I'm inexperienced with this. So that's why I do these stars multiple times before I actually kill them once, and that's why my movement looks so smooth, because I already know what I wanna do. Alright, that's almost it. I think 1 more red coin. 5 from the piranha plant, then there's another row of 5, and then there's a box with 10 and a box with 3, so that's exactly 100. We didn't need the Goomba coin. Huh? The ramp is kinda bad, because when you walk on an angled ramp, you don't gain speed by walking, so it's kinda hard to make this jump. You have to do a side flip to gain some speed before. Should probably have done that differently. I shouldn't expect a player to have in-depth knowledge of the Mario 64 engine to be able to get all the things. So yeah, that's kinda a design mistake, you could say. Alright, but that's already 6 out of the 7 stars. Only the boss remaining. Calm the Ancient Attacker. Apparently, because we were running through these ruins and killing these things here, someone got mad at us. The ancient deity, which has the temple, got mad at us and wants to kill us now. But we are Mario, so we are just gonna kill it back and get a star for it. Because that's what Mario does. Don't fire at me. Phew, that was close. So yeah, there's not really any hint to how to damage him. You just have to do it like that. To kind of figure it out by yourself. Ugh. got ticked by a swing. What a fall. So yeah, he has basically two patterns. One of them is going close to you, the other one is moving to a random height and location. So when he moves to a random height that is too high, you sometimes have to wait, like I just had to. And when you stand on him, he can also rotate his body like we just saw to throw you off. But he can't really damage you. He's about as dangerous as King Bob-omb. He doesn't really do anything. He's just kinda difficult to figure out. Well, maybe it's kinda easy to figure out. I can tell because I already knew how to beat him the first time I beat him. Because I made him. So after 3 hits, his body just falls apart. He can't take it anymore, and we get to start. And that's the level. See you guys next time, because that's all I'm doing for now. 1 level each part. Until then.